and they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll set up to throw. This is Butler making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side by Jeudy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Space to run past the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Herbert now. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Good move at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On first down. It's Mack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. This goes to Mack on the check down. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Herbert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Butler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Back to throw now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Mack, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Coup for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Herbert to throw.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Aaron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Denver,